Sorry.
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable.
Wow.
Yeah, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. You see that?
Yeah.
With the furniture.
Wow, it's beautiful.
وفما بالك بركعتين ديال الفرض هادو هنا فيلا
وتنصليهم ان شاء الله قبل الاذان.
Yeah, I love it in here. Yeah.
يا راه مع المسكه بيت داكشي يا سلام سلمين Hello, how are you? شوف الملك. How are you? Welcome. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Check this, it's like an Aladdin cave.
Oh wow.
All the copper lamps and lanterns and...
Wow.
السليله
Yeah.
إلا مرض تينتحر.
لا ولكن يقدر يعيش.
This is a lot like when I've seen people walking around places like Fez.
Yeah.
You see some things like. Is it more like this or?
It's quite similar. The Medina of Marrakech and Fez are pretty much as narrow.
Right.
Except that Marrakech is not as narrow as Fez.
Sorry, man.
But in here there is always more activity than Fez. It's the capital city when it comes to tourism and shops and people. It's slightly busier than Fez.
Right. No, I really like
And
this.
somehow the busier it is, of course, the more comfortable it is. Even though people complain, oh, it's too busy, too many people. But somehow you forget that you're part of the busyness.
Yes.
And somehow as a tourist, you feel more comfortable joining the crowds.
I can't understand how these souks are so big by our standards. They just go on forever.
But no, they don't go on forever.
Well, not
somehow,
forever,
no, they could literally go on forever if you make it that way. And somehow I made it that way to see a lot of souks, to see different spots, so that we have a bit of everything.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if we could have walked from where I met you to here without seeing a single shop.
Yeah. No,
But you just have to know where you're going.
but wow.
The way
you
I'm
know.
walking is, I like to say I don't give you comfort in finding your orientation, but I like to only give people comfort in knowing how safe it is.
Yeah.
I don't help with
Certainly
orientation
feels
by
safe.
any means, but it's just like
But
walking around.
I started to feel more safe after my second trip. Not as safe as I do now, but each time I realise that people are okay, you know, they're not always trying to get money. Yeah, I think that's what makes people afraid, you know, the fact that somebody's going to make them pay. I did have one experience with a scam last time. Didn't pay, didn't go up there. The Berber market. You know about that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you not believe this one. The Berber market.
Yeah, it's common,
we
right?
said-
And it doesn't really exist, but I'll take you to the Berber market.
It does not exist, or it exists all week, and then they tell you, oh, it's only
Just today, yeah.
We got that far and then we left. Yeah.
But when you're here, only today, that's when you're most likely to see it, or when you want to
Yeah,
see
because
it.
it finishes today.
They kind of tell you what would get you.
Yeah.
And then I noticed another guy on the phone, two people on the phone as we were walking. Thought, no, that's it, finished, and just left. I think there were two people trying to sell us things or take us to a market. I don't know. What usually happens? What's the scam?
The scam is that they would make you feel like they did you a service that you need to pay for,
Yeah.
or probably they work for a business that you might
get you
end
in
up
a
being
shop.
a potential customer to or something.
So no Berber market ever.
No, there is other times. It's just not necessarily Berber. Sometimes when we use Berber, for me, in Morocco, it feels more of a marketing strategy because it's a Moroccan country.
Right.
It's a mix of Berbers and Arabs. But then when you hear Berber, you're most likely you want to see it. And then they tell you the Berbers come from the mountains, but you know that the Berbers live in the mountains, and then you really want to see what they bring from the mountains or something like that. But the Moroccan tanneries, or the tanneries in Marrakech, are all week long.
All right.
And then when you hear, come check the Berber tannery, it's more than the Marrakech tannery.
I've been to one in Fez.
Yeah, that's much better. It's bigger. I love that window over there.
Oh, wow.
And there's usually a pigeon.
Oh, look at the pigeons.
Yeah, look at the pigeon in that window.
Oh wow. Oh, what a nice sound.
Oh, we get that.
Yeah, but not like echo down in the little.
And all of a sudden, not a single shop. It's a residential street.
Yeah.
Very few people. And it does not matter whether you're passing by this alleyway at 2 a.m. or midday or whatever, it's always quiet.
Nice.
Because it's residential.
Yeah, this is when you see those Instagram things. It's always so quiet. I think this is where they take those. You know.
Or one of such places, because we have many residential quiet areas.
Oh wow.
This is a traditional bathhouse on the left.
Yeah, this feels more sort of like natural almost.
It's more natural. Yeah.
You know
more
that,
quiet.
that doesn't appeal to me. The bathhouse thing.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, I know it's part of your culture. Maybe because we feel a little bit,
Yeah.
you know.
But you don't feel comfortable at a swimming pool, though.
No, would you feel comfortable with that?
With
Or
what?
Would you do a hammam?
What is it?
A hammam, like a bathhouse.
But you take all your clothes off and...
And just get in a bath?
No, well, not a bath.
Maybe.
Shared space.
Yeah, it's like a Turkish bath.
Maybe.
No, it doesn't
I don't
appeal.
have a problem with
It's
it.
not that, it doesn't appeal. I don't find it
It's
interesting.
like, but you have to hear the story. So check, it dates back to 1562.
Yeah.
And talking about a bathhouse or a water source in the 1500s, that's something amazing.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
is it
definitely.
amazing? Because a hammam or water in general was not accessible to all locals everywhere.
Really?
So they needed to go to a shared communal spot. So we don't have only a shared communal hammam, we have a shared communal hammam, or we have a shared communal oven, we have a shared communal water source, or a well. So it does not matter where you lived back in the 1500s, whether US, Europe, Ireland, I mean anywhere, you would have needed to go to the nearest water well.
Yeah.
There is no way water would have came,
Would have been transported.
all the way down to your home.
Yeah.
Unless you're a rich tradesman or famous
Well, again, I
minister.
remember that in Italy when I was a child, there was a tap at the bottom of the street and everybody bought buckets.
It's the same concept.
Yeah, I remember that, going to get
Nanda
water.
still did that 10 years ago. She used to go into the mountain. There was a
That's
spring.
different, 'cause
No,
she
but
didn't
all
have
her
to. She
water.
had it at home.
It's different water,
So
though.
literally the same concept. There is a water fountain of this neighborhood behind the hammam,
Right.
and the hammam is linked to that water place. So even if you could have brought as much water as you would have needed to your own to your own house, you would still need to burn a lot of wood to heat your hammam with water and sauna and stuff. So why not use all of the 100 houses in the area? Why not use one shared hammam?
There's a place that
It's
you
very
know,
efficient, yeah.
a square near Rhubarb Island. And obviously it's separate for men and women, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
If it's the same space used by men and women, which we have,
Oh,
it's
really?
used on, wait a second, it's used in different times. So women would use it probably from midday to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Men would use it before midday, let's say from 9 a.m. to midday, and they would use it from 9 p.m. to midnight.
I understand. Yeah. So where are we now geographically?
So we're a little north of the main square. Let's take a right turn, please. And I want to tell you that the wood on top of your head is not decoration. It's what's keeping the whole thing standing.
Just before we walk underneath it. Yeah.
Is that old or is it to do with the earthquake?
No, it's just old.
Well, no, that's very old, man.
As the hammam dates back to the 1500s, I would assume that this whole neighborhood existed back in the day, of course.
Yeah.
Look at this, look at the detail of how this is built.
Wow,
It's not
look at
built-
it. It
No,
looks
I know,
like
you can see it better if you look on here.
that actually looks like some Roman stuff. I know
Yeah.
it isn't, but
Yeah,
it looks
no, it definitely isn't.
similar.
It's just like basic clay-made
Oh,
bricks.
it's clay, right? Not brick.
Yeah, clay-made bricks. Yeah.
Oh, bricks.
Clay-made bricks.
Yeah, you can see the actual structure here.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen Roman
So
stuff.
even
like
though
that.
they put a layer of cement on top,
Yeah.
the wall keeps on breathing and it pushes the cement away
Oh, you
because
can-
it's quite thick.
Yeah, you can see more up there actually.
But you can see the added part, which is built with cement bricks, and
Yeah.
then you can see the traditional part down here.
So this was the cement was a lot later on.
Of course, definitely, this one is low, but as it's breathing, because it's a thick wall, that could be probably a meter thick or more.
Would there have been anything on that before the cement? No, just a brick.
I would assume just the brick.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they always. I'm assuming they always put something over it though.
What do you assume?
I always assumed there would have been something on top of the brick.
Probably.
I mean, but it would be more. I mean, we.
It could still be clay.
Yeah. Well, you can see it
mixed
here
with
though.
some organic wood or something like that.
That's the earthquake, isn't
I
it?
know.
No?
It's just too freaking old. And you can see why we still have the use of donkeys, because it's such a narrow street.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
way
yeah,
a big
yeah.
pickup truck would make it.
No.
Well, no, it makes sense, and they don't look like they've been like mistreated or anything. They all look really healthy donkeys. So
Most of them are quite okay, I would say.
yeah. Well, it pays to keep your vehicle in
That's,
tip-top condition, doesn't it?
MOT, we say.
Wow. Oh wow, look at that. That's so strange.
What's that?
The styles change. It goes. It's totally straight into the.
Most likely an arch, and then they switched it to this.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I like that.
The archway is the Moorish way of doing it, and I think it's considered much stronger than flat. But
Yes.
still-
Yes, because of strength, yeah.
I think now it's a lot cheaper to just put a bit of metal in
Yeah.
and build on
That's
top.
actually what they're doing now. So this was an old building built in a very traditional way, also like clay-made bricks and stuff.
Yeah.
And they put it down last week or last month, and then now they're about to rebuild it. And as you see, they're about to use steel.
Yeah, the steel
They
and
would
the,
use
they've already
it
got the
for cement
concrete.
bags and stuff.
Yeah. So you slowly rebuild,
Yeah.
stronger. Yeah.
But if you see the foundation of that house, it's clay-made bricks and dirt.
Yeah, that goes down real deep as well.
Yeah.
Do you think that's built on other foundations as well? Like there must have been a few things there.
To be honest, I have no clue when it comes to this. And as you see how they transport the sand or the cement or whatever, it's always small quantities. So if you're building your house in the Medina, and especially deep down such a neighborhood, you would expect to pay probably 10% more than same size of the house in the new town, because you would be paying the donkeys to bring things in to your place. And 10% more when we're talking about, let's say, $200,000 or less or something. That's not cheap.
We work, I can work it out from dollars or euros, but
Yeah.
as you know, we use pounds.
Yeah,
to-
I know. That's why I'm saying in euros or dollars, because it's quite easy to
Convert.
convert.
Yeah.
It's only 10, whereas in the British currency, that's 12.
Do you have a lot of foreign people buying property here?
Of course. Yeah.
Or is that more and more now?
I think it's not changing much, but we have a lot. So we have, I mean, since the 1920s, even the most famous French fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent owned property in Marrakech. So we have many others. I myself worked as a Riyadh manager in a Riyadh in the Kasbah neighborhood, like literally behind Mohammed's where Mohammed worked. And the owner is a guy from Rugby.
Rugby in the UK.
In the UK. So,
And are they on the premises, or do they still live in Rugby?
no, they live in Rugby.
All right, and it's
So many,
managed locally.
many of them they live elsewhere.
Is that why the apartment we're in?
Yeah.
If you look it up online,
Yeah.
the head office is listed as Amsterdam.
Most likely because it's a Dutch person owning it.
Right.
Where is Heidi?
I have no clue.
Oh, right, because you reckoned it might have been Mohammed's wife.
Mo-
Or is he not married?
I don't think he is.
Okay.
Right, there's somebody called Heidi, which is like a German or Dutch name.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
Was it Muhammad that recommended that place or?
No. It was when we booked the apartment.
Okay.
The reviews
Yeah.
for the apartment were always "Thank you, Mohammed and Heidi."
Okay.
So I don't know if it's
They're talking about another Muhammad, not our Muhammad.
right. Okay.
All right.
Most likely, I don't think our Muhammad worked there.
Okay.
Right. Oh,
He mentioned that he had the keys to the place, but I don't know.
Right, because there's definitely because there's also artwork inside
Yeah.
of Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a
there might be
connection.
a Dutch connection.
Yeah.
Probably it's the same Muhammad because I think I've heard that he mentioned that he's got the key.
So that just might be the owner then. Yeah. I did wonder.
Or another typical name, Muhammad. So.
Yeah. That's what I meant about the confusion.
There's a lot of Mohammed.
Yeah, it's like the name Dave in England.
It's not as common as it used to be.
No,
now.
but like in England, it's like, oh, I'm going to Dave's, and Dave's going to be there. And Dave's going to be.
Greece, it's 0 or 5. Yeah.
But everyone just ends up with names like Big Dave, Little Dave, Fat Dave.
See Mohammed.
So I want you to check this. So the street that we just passed by is a tourist alleyway. All tourist gifts type of thing, like whether it's carpets, whether it's leather goods, whether it's spices, the silver, copper, or whatsoever. And that's a Chinatown, literally
Chinatown.
5 seconds away, or one corner away, selling knockoffs, t-shirts.
Oh, right, not Chinese
pajamas.
people. No, just Chinese crap.
Yeah,
like-
I'm just saying.
And even when I say Chinatown, I don't necessarily mean everything made in China. It could be made in Turkey, it could be made in India, could be made even in Morocco, in Casablanca or something, but it's about mass-produced
Our
stuff.
Chinatown is with
I
Chinese.
know, I definitely know, like Chinese people and
Yeah,
food
and food
stuff,
and,
yeah.
Have you tried Chinese?
I did try Chinese.
And?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What would be the? I know it's a silly question. What would be the most popular cuisine outside Moroccan in Morocco?
I would say French, of course.
French cuisine. Okay, so it's quite easy to get French food here.
Like the pastry shop or the juicery that we visited.
Yes.
Had lots of croissants.
That's true. Yeah.
Milfeuille and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course I would say burgers and pizza as well.
Yeah. Well, everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not necessarily. Do you have Indian food or?
Yeah, we just passed by an Indian restaurant in Medina, but that's basically the only one I know of in Medina.
Okay, but that's for locals. It's not just a tourist.
No,
thing.
definitely a tourist thing in Medina.
Right.
Yeah. And can you feel the change?
Every time.
It literally takes no time, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's a
Magic.
very different neighborhood, and always clean.
Yeah.
Even though you don't see any trash.
Well, no,
bins.
you notice because people. It's not just that as well. It's like this care people take, put plants out, and they make it look a little better, and they take care of their own. Yeah, I love that. I love the vibe.
But it's very hard to find a space that belongs to no one, so everyone is in charge of cleaning their own space and
Yeah.
so on. So that's the thing. Shopkeepers always make sure to keep splashing some water in front of their shops and their
Yeah.
houses.
And I'm guessing if someone doesn't, then everyone around them is like, you should do this. So
Yeah.
it's making everything else look untidy. Yeah, no, I like that. I do like that. Because you'd think there would be more tourists around here, because it's very beautiful, it's very quiet.
From time to time, unless they're with a tour guide and then it's a big group or something, but not as many.
Well, you find with a lot
Because
of
there's less
tourists.
shops, and then tourists are always, again, more comfortable with more tourists and more shops.
Yeah, I think some are afraid of getting lost as well. They tend to stay in the centre,
Yeah.
and they don't really. They can be here a week and they never actually
They
see
just
anything.
keep on staying in the same.
Totally, yeah. Well, that's why I'm afraid of that. I like to get lost in places, but normally I'm solo. I'm not with my dad, so I don't want to lose him. But yeah, normally I will just get lost. What? Lose you? You're a lot slower.
You're more likely to get lost from
No,
me
but
in
I want to get lost. That's the difference. And you're so slow
I
now.
love getting lost.
You're so slow now.
And just get lost.
Yeah, get lost. I'll move on.
I'll find him eventually, I'm sure.
That's not a good thing to say. You two get lost.
It's not good being old. 106, me. He believes me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the beard.
The beard. Yeah.
I was thinking 110.
شري المدن
No mercy.
وينهم؟
Nothing. Oh wow. And you occasionally see something unexpected. Just turn to the left and there's a horse sculpture out of gears and
These are
stuff.
actually big bazaars. It's a Riyadh turned into like arts and shop.
Oh, right, okay.
Let's take a left, please.
You've not seen the side of it.
I'm sorry, I have nothing.
I've not seen inside.
You hear how sharp his height was.
Was he from? Is he from a different?
I think. No, I'm not talking about the tour guide. I'm talking about the client.
Oh right.
So I said, "Good morning, guys," in the most warm way possible, and all I heard was "Hi."
Hoy.
Hi.
Is he from the south of England or something?
Not what you say. I know what you say. It's how you say it.
Right. I didn't know.
I tell you good morning, very warm,
I
very
might say
nice,
hi.
a big freaking smile.
Hi, and he
all you
didn't
say is
smile.
hi.
I don't know what would you do if you were walking past and somebody says morning.
I try and reflect what I'm
the
given.
energy.
Yeah, if someone comes up to you and they're like, hi, nice to
I
meet
did
you.
not
He
get my
smiled,
energy.
he smiled at me,
Yeah.
the tall guy, but
No, I
For me,
agree.
it's the tone. Hi.
Yeah.
That's all I heard.
When you meet someone, you try and balance. It's like if they come at you and they're like, nice to meet you. Okay, nice to meet you. But if they come in like, hi, how's it going?
Yeah.
You know, I feel better now.
It's most.
You know what you said is what I say. You reflect the energy. I
Yeah,
say
of
I'm not a
course.
good tour guide or a bad one. I just reflect the energy of my clients.
Of course.
You get
Yeah.
like
Right,
I give what I get.
I would imagine with other tourists, you might be more formal in what you're doing and explaining details.
It just depends.
Yeah.
As I said, I give the energy. So come back and see the Berber language. Or the
Yeah.
I've seen it before. Here, look, Keith.
This
Oh,
is the-
see, from a distance, that looked Greek.
Yeah.
It almost
It
looked
looks
Greek
like
from a distance.
ancient Greek as
Yeah.
opposed to modern Greek.
But then when you zoom into it, you can see that this looks like an E.
Yeah. I wonder if that would be an E. That in
That's-
Greek would
they've
be
got
an
a
S.
Ater, haven't they, or
Well,
something?
that would be an S in Greek. That would be an N.
Is there any similarity? Can you not see any? Or
I don't know. I don't know what they. That would be an L in Greek.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It means nothing to me.
I can read that bit.
This
Oh,
looks
wow.
like a Q.
Yeah, I wonder what the
Oh,
Q
yeah.
is. Do you have Q in your alphabet? Oh, obviously you don't. 'Cause it's
We
Arabic.
don't have a Q, but we have a letter Q.
Ka. Right. Okay.
And it starts from left to right.
So-
Opposite of Arabic that starts from right to
That
left.
has no relation whatsoever to
No.
that. And sound-wise, there's no similarity.
No.
So you wouldn't understand
It's
what
very
they're saying.
different, like culturally speaking, and
What's the difference in culture? The main difference between.
everything. Like the Berbers or the Amazigh people, they usually live in tribes, they live in villages. Arabs are different, and I mean the way we celebrate things, the way we speak, our accent or dialect, it's lots of differences.
yourself as Arabic.
Yeah. I would say Moroccan.
Right, and then Arabic.
Of course, yeah. And then some Berber blood in me for sure. Look at the kitten.
And as you said, everybody lives together well, as near as perfect.
Yeah, quite nice. I mean, we're human. Somehow there's always a bit of racism or
Yeah,
jokes or this
yeah,
and
it's
that.
true.
But still, no one is walking around shooting the other.
Yes.
So it's not of any import. If you wanted to marry a Berber girl, would that not be a problem?
No problem. My wife considers herself Berber.
Okay.
Check this little tunnel.
I mean, you've got the Islam in common.
Of course, yes, we're all Muslims. Yeah.
What if you married an English girl? Would that be a problem?
I mean, there's no such a thing as a problem. It's more about the lifestyle. If you think that's right, you do it. If not,
Yeah, I suppose it's if they're respectful.
yeah.
I'm sure you'd adapt. I mean, because your attitude's very easy to. You know, I mean, obviously it goes beyond that. Because
I mean, Religiously speaking, I don't know how tolerated that one is, but like legally speaking and so on, I think it should be just fine.
And how religious are people? I know the vast majority of
I
Islam.
would say in Morocco or in the Arab world, Islam is a lot more appreciated than
In the Western
than
world.
the West and so on.
Yeah, I got that
So
impression.
people still pray, people still do Ramadan. Like, I think part of what's keeping Morocco together and the culture together is, of course, religion.
Yeah. Well, it is a strong bond.
Yeah, well, sometimes it does work. That's the thing. It's so when people get extreme that it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, within our Western religions, we have a lot of struggles.
Yeah. I'll show you this, which is a typical traditional Moroccan house. That's what a riad is about.
Yeah.
All you see is a nice wooden door, but nothing else.
Yeah.
So nothing else goes for easily, I can say, privacy. You don't get to see, you don't get to be seen.
No.
Weather isolation and noise isolation and all types of isolations. You don't hear noises, you don't hear anything. So once
It's
you're
a
inside, it's a
haven,
quiet
as we
haven.
say,
And it's probably very beautiful in there.
And you can hear the birds twittering.
thing is-
can't you? And,
So my favorite thing, taking away isolation and privacy, is humbleness and humility. If you're rich, you keep it to yourself. If you're poor, you keep it to yourself. There's no sign of wealth, no sign of need.
Yeah.
We have no clue even how big the house could be.
yeah.
But then if you live in a mansion, everyone can tell it's a 1 acre
Yeah, and
big
there's
or 2 or
resentment,
something.
and yeah,
Yeah,
that's
then-
good, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's
Then
how it
people
should be.
might
Because
be
it is-
thinking of helping you, and that takes something away from you. People might be thinking of stealing from you if you're rich.
Yeah.
Or probably.
That's telling
But it's
us
bad
nothing.
taste as
Yeah.
well. It's bad taste to show what you have. I
Yeah,
mean,
but we do it.
But
we
this-
do.
Everybody does it.
We
in
do.
our
Even
culture.
we do it now in the new town.
Yeah.
So my house has like 3 balconies and big windows and stuff. But
So
in the
your neighbour has to go and get 3 bigger windows.
as well. And stuff,
Yeah.
yeah. But in the Medina, keep it that simple and that's it.
Great concept.
Yeah.
Really
And
works.
they would not come and tell me, oh, why do you have windows? I would
But as
not
soon
come and
as you
tell them.
open that door and you see, but
Yeah, mostly it's nice here. I had many clients that were booked a riad, and upon arrival they would check that it's very simple from the outside. It's a small wooden door. It's a narrow alleyway, and they would think it's a scam.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
But then
they were
once-
like Riyadh Annabelle. It's beautiful.
But then once they go inside, then they know
It's a palace.
yeah.
Much more ornate than what you get in the West.
Oh, totally. Well, that's what I
Unless you're
noticed.
prepared to pay a lot of money.
Especially in the Medina, it's you can come to a door in an alleyway and you wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah, I can see that there is
Yeah,
enough light inside in the garden and the trees.
yeah,
and stuff.
birds, everything.
ما في جيناش لحظك لسه. The shopkeeper, he owns the shop somewhere there selling chicks and stuff. And he told me, I want to buy something. I said, no, not in our capacity, and that's it. Quick,
Very chill.
like direct, straight to the point.
And then again, changes again.
Of course, it's a nuts and dates alleyway, so this guy sells nuts and dates. The other guy at the end of the street sells breads and milk, and you can see where the woman in the wearing red, she's in a shop that sells dates and nuts.
So how close are we to Gemma now?
Jamal, now we're a couple of minutes away.
All right, so it's that near.
And also talking about shops and stuff, the fact that all these guys sell breads and mates, so most of them sell the same
Yeah.
concept. In modern day society, it's competitive. How come they're making enough money knowing they're selling the same thing?
Yeah.
In our culture, the fact that we're together, we create a reputation to each other, and we end up bringing more traffic. And some people would come, would find this guy busy, and they go to the other guy across the street. Some people would come, would find him busy, then they think, okay, he's busy for a reason. I want to do business with him. Yeah. Some people would come, they would not like his attitude, they know to the other guy. Some people would come, they might not be like the other guy's quality, they go to the previous guy. And by the end of the day, because they're together, they all make money.
Yeah.
So that was a traditional marketing strategy back in the day.
Very good.
Like check, this guy sells sunglasses, the other guy sells sunglasses, and also the other guy behind him also sells sunglasses. So 3 shops right next to each other, and the 4th one over here.
Yeah, everyone, same sort of thing, just a little different.
Yeah.
Just enough. Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily see that in many places.
You might have it when it comes to car dealerships.
Yeah, but not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
This guy sells another typical like Moroccan food. It's actually milk and couscous.
Oh,
We
right.
call it saikok. You see it? So if you want milk on its own, he gives it to you in a glass. If you want milk and couscous, he gives it to you in a bowl with
Okay.
Out of the churn.
Yeah.
I don't like milk.
And it's
man.
meant to
I'm
be a
used
farmer probably that probably owns a cow or gets milk from a farmer or something. So it's meant to be more organic.
I don't like it because I'm used to processed.
Yeah.
So I don't like the taste. I don't like warm milk. Do you?
What?
Like warm milk?
I did when I was little.
Oh, I do.
I've not had warm milk in years.
So we are not far away from the main square.
Right.
We will walk through it and then I will take you through on our way to the lunch place that I would suggest. But my guy only opens after 2 p.m. So I might show you a place just in case you want to grab a snack later
Yeah,
or now.
maybe later. Definitely not now because
Yeah.
I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
Then you can go back to your apartment, probably take a little break, watch some TV or do whatever, read a book or something.
Come out.
And then come out. My lunch guy is open from 2 to 5, so you can always have a later lunch.
Yeah, it's worth
And then he takes a break from 5, and then he opens back again at 6ish to 11 basically.
It's getting very warm now. Yeah. It's warmer than we thought, isn't it,
Well, it's warmer than yesterday.
That's actually what I personally don't like. I don't like the temperature difference. Like when we started, my hands were freezing. It was cold.
Yeah, me too.
And then now it's a lot warmer. I don't like that the temperature difference is double. It goes down to 8 degrees Celsius and then up to 30 degrees in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it said, I mean, it must be what now, about 22, 23?
To be honest, it feels like 22.
And tomorrow is going to be cooler, I think.
Yeah. I think that they're expecting it to rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this is the main square.
Yeah.
And by now, there are no food stalls. So you have to be quite naive to pass by in the evening and expect no one to approach you because you're walking by their zone on their time. So they would expect you to be looking for food.
Yeah, of course.
And then you get stopped anyways, no matter who you are, whether you're a tourist or a local, a male or a female, anyone with 2 legs walking by is seen as a potential customer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I know this place very well. Here and saw it for the first time last night. And he was overwhelmed.
I was a little overwhelmed. Again, it's the smells that just keep hitting you from here and there and here.
For me, I love it a lot in the evening because
me
it's
too.
less monkey keepers and snake charmers and it's a lot more vibrant.
It is.
And to see hundreds, if not thousands of people with no fights, no arguments.
No, it was a
Each one
real sort of
respects-
festival experience.
Each one respects the other one's territory and border. That's quite nice.
You can hear the snakes.
You can-
Snake charmers.
Ah.
So that's the terrace or the balcony to go to.
Yeah, it's great that. We could
The
go there
entrance
tonight.
is where the blue curtains are.
Where the
Blue curtains.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah,
Grand
yeah,
Balcon
no.
to Café Glacier.
I've been a few times.
I just got a smell of hash then, actually. And someone was smoking.
But I would say avoid sunset again.
Yeah.
Like to be visited either an hour and a half before sunset or an hour and a half after sunset.
Yeah.
Sì, salve.
We came up here last night, you remember?
Yeah. Again, it felt totally different last night.
Yeah. I know the show. Very easy directions to the square from
Yep.
from the house.
Yep.
Isn't it?
It's a
Not
good
like
10
not
minutes
like
walk.
Bab Island the first time.
Yeah.
A little bit difficult, and then we got used to it.
Oh, that's a good 30-minute walk.
It is, yeah. This is what, about 15 maybe.
Oh, I think from your apartment now it's 10.
10.
10 to 13 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Café está aqui, não pode ser.
Vale, vale, vale.
E shoes lá.
It's amazingly relaxed considering it's getting so busy.
Super chill.
Yeah. No shouting, no people, you know. It's quite different actually.
Oh my, sorry.
It's just different than what you would expect, yes?
Yes.
I couldn't find or I missed the turn on this place.
I think it's down this
On
street.
the left, I know that, but I couldn't. When we came last time, there was a sign which actually.
I think we're not that
No, it's further.
close yet, yeah?
Near the square, not far from the square.
Yeah, so the square, or that Jewish square, is just by the end of this neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
أنا أخوة الله يحفظك.
So you thought you were Italian then?
Sure.
Well, he said amico, I think.
No, I think he said Ola Amigo, which everyone
Oh,
everyone
Ola
knows what that means. So, safe bet, isn't it? And I'm obviously not French, so
Why are you not? Why?
look at me. French people don't look like me.
I get French from most. I get French from most people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could be from loads of places. You look weird.
This is a good snack spot. And another. This is a good snack spot. You can try the first one. Moroccan pizza.
That's the one with cheese and mixed in, and
It's with onions and sweet peppers.
yeah.
And then she would add cheese and olives and a bit of chili.
Okay. Yeah. I think I saw that. I mentioned it to
saw
you.
last night.
Yeah.
So, you have to use this henna art cafe as your orientation to go to where I'm suggesting for lunch.
All right.
So let me show it to you.
Like I said to you, I need shots. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm holding that because if I walk right next to you, we're all over the place.
Okay.
And I can sort of.
I just worry about your ankle.
So guys, this is
He hit me.
your belly is out there. This is the lunch place. Wait a second.
Oh my God.
So when you come, you look for Hanna Ice Cafe.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No. When the chef is open, he puts a lamp outside.
Right, and you.
No, the door is open.
It'll be open,
Okay.
yeah.
And you can just see the lamp from there that it's outside.
Wow.
And then you go in, tell him you've been with Omar.
Yeah,
Tell
well.
him give us what Omar gets, and then you can get your food.
Wow.
Nice.
I'll try it later, see what happens.
See what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's the best food you would ever try during your stay in Marrakech.
Right, we'll
Or
try
I would
it.
say Morocco.
Well, you've been right so far,
Because
though.
he's not targeting tourists. Like for a tourist, as long as you put a bit of salt and cumin, they would love it.
Have you
He's
tried it?
targeting local tummies, and people know what food tastes like because their moms cook it.
Yeah.
So
right,
then he needs to cook something as close to
Have
that.
you sent other people there, other people that have been
I
in
do a tasting tour, so I take people there.
Alright.
I go personally with them, and then I give them my tastings over there.
So what time does that one open to?
2:30.
2:30.
5, yeah.
No, he has a break at 5.
He's open from 2:30 to 5, and
Yeah.
then he takes a little break, and then he's back again at 6-ish.
Is he usually busy or?
Oh, it depends on the time, yes. But like typical lunchtime around 3 p.m., he's quite busy.
Okay.
And it's not a big space, so when it's busy, you feel it. That's why I said when it's busy, just tell him to give you what I get.
Yes.
So that you don't have to go through lots of conversation. But if he's not busy, you can ask him more about what he's got, and then
Yes.
you can try more than what I said.
Okay. It does sound interesting, I must admit.
But you're still here a couple of days, so you can go there first to try what I said, and then if you want to go back later, if you like what I said, then you can try probably something else.
Well, no, we probably will because it saves us time walking around deciding what to eat half the time. So that's one issue: is we can never decide where to eat.
Yeah. And my bill would never exceed like 10 euros, and I always tip him at 2-3 euros, and that's that.
So tell me again what you ordered.
Chicken, what I ordered from him, chicken, eggplant salad, local spinach, not spinach, but something similar, beans, and turkey with the juice. He's got a green juice as well. Or if you like tea, you can get tea, but tea is always sweet. I think you guys like sugar because you've added sugar to your coffee.
I don't have a lot now. Kieran does.
Yes, I hoover up sugar. So yes, as you can tell from my teeth.
Yeah. I mean, we consume a lot of sugar.
No, I used to drink 3 liters of Coca-Cola a day.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, my teeth almost fell out.
And why is that?
I was addicted to it.
Oh, God.
From a child, I used to just have a can, and then when I went to school and no one was around, I would buy 2 cans, 3 cans, 4 cans, and then I was totally. It's all I drank for 15 years.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it took me a while to get off, and the only way I could get off it was coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I drink too much coffee.
Not bad.
That's not as bad as Coke though. And now I need about £15,000 to fix my teeth.
You'll manage.
Yeah, I've managed, yeah, I'm not paying that. I'm okay, I'll eat soup,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes, please.
He's only 21.
Oh yeah, I can tell. 21 and you're 35.
35, yeah.
Yep. England knackers you.
So I think we at Annabelle must be somewhere over here on the left. Yeah.
No, you looked last night but you
The
didn't find it.
woman that used to look after it
Yeah.
has been on TV because she's supposedly a famous cook. She does cookery classes.
Okay.
Habibi.
Yeah.
I don't know a second name.
Like check over here on the left. This guy sells backpacks and suitcases. This guy over here, fix them. And it's not the only business. The other business also is fixing it.
The suitcases.
Yeah, fixing suitcases.
Of course.
Not only that guy, also this guy is fixing suitcases. So in less than 5 meters, 3 businesses fixing suitcases.
Which is probably ideal given the cobbles, so you could break your suitcase coming down here.
No, it's not about the tourists. It's just a typical Marrakech thing. Again.
No, it's awesome. Honestly, if I broke a suitcase where I'm from, I could not get it fixed. That would be the end
So
of
this
it.
guy sells new ones. This guy fixes old ones. This guy also fixes old ones. It's known as a suitcase alleyway.
Okay.
You can see the other one as well. Look at the stick again in front of the shop. And more.
Yeah.
So basically in our culture, nothing goes to waste. If it's fixable, they will try to fix it. If
Yeah.
not, then...
No, as it should be, man.
Something else.
There's so much waste these days. Sorry. And we're back.
Yep. So now your apartment is about 2 minutes away.
Yep.
Look at these women selling second-hand gold. Can you see the jewelry on her hands?
Oh yeah.
And these are potential customers checking the gold.
And would that be? Is that good gold or?
It's second-hand 18 carats gold.
Okay.
Relatively good, I would say.
So do they buy and trade themselves?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you will eventually go left
Yeah.
and go into my parking spot over here on the right. Thank you very much. Let me give you my phone number.